Hi guys, are you looking for a fast way to distribute your Google Slides to multiple destination folders? It takes seconds to install and get started with this Google Workspace extension. You can literally distribute one or hundreds of Google Slides and send them to one or 100 destination folders. Literally, avoid errors and save time and effort. All right, so let's get started doing that. All right, so first of all, we're gonna be using Google Sheets to store the slides that you want to distribute, and we're gonna use Google Sheets to store the destination folders that you like to distribute. All right, so I have this a few templates that I created that I'm going to be Google Slides that I'm going to be distributing to destination folders that are currently empty. All right, and this is currently the structure of my folders. I have 3 destination folders that are empty that I show you, and then there's 2 source presentation or slides that I'm gonna be distributing. All right, so let's get started. So I'm not gonna show you today how to install this, but there's gonna be a video in the description below on how to install this into your Google Sheets. But for today, I'm gonna just show you how it works. All right, so you go to extensions, and then it's gonna be on the distribute for Google Slides, and then you open up the sidebar to help you administer this distribution. All right, so distribute slides. So once you open it for the first time and you don't have the Google Sheets source slide sheet and destination folders sheet, you will see something like this. And once you set this up, this is gonna always be the 3 steps that you need to be doing. All right, so there you go. So I just created the source and destination sheets or tabs, and now you can see here that there's 3 steps to distribute slides. First, you prepare the source files or the source slides, and then you prepare the destination folders. All right, so let me show you how that works. First of all, there's going to be 3 different columns here in your source sheet. So there's going to be an include, where basically you want to include a file or not. So sometimes you might not include something, and then and then this is kind of like where the slide name and the URL are, and then this is the pages that you want to distribute. All right, so let me just go through this really quickly. So pages to distribute, you specify what pages you'd like to include, right? So if you want to include the entire file, you can just include all, like put options here as all. And then, or if you want to do single digit, let's say 1 page of a slide, you can do that too. Or maybe list of numbers separated by comma. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 5, 1, 10, or something. And then maybe you also want the range of numbers, right? You can do that. Or the combination of 3 and 4. So basically 1, 3, 4-8 or something like that, right? So if there's invalid inputs, it's just gonna default it to the page 1. So you're gonna keep that in mind. Also, these options are not applicable to distribute as shortcut and distribute as separate files. I'm gonna talk about those. Distribute as, in the destination tab here. All right. So this is the destination tab. So the same thing, you can include a file or not, whether you send it to that destination folder or not. And then this is the folder name and the URL, and then this is distribute as. Basically, this is the options, right? You can distribute it as a regular slide. So let me open this one up a little bit. Remove this. All right. So let me open this up a little bit. All right, there you go. So you can distribute as as a slide, distribute it as merged presentation with page elements intact. So let's say you have 2 different source slides, and you can merge them and distribute them, right? Or you can distribute them as background images, so it's not editable, right? Or you can distribute them as PDF. It merges them in one PDF, right? Or you can even distribute them as zip file if you want that, right? Or you can just distribute them as is, but separate slides, you know. So this one will copy it over, or as a shortcut also, right? So you can try all of that, right? So let's do a quick demo on this. All right, so let's add some source slides. All right, so these two source slides, I have this and this. All right, let me add those two. So pick, and then pick source, and then I'm gonna type in source distribute. All right, there you go. Those two, add them, and then I'll just add them to spreadsheet. Or you can pick more. All right, so let's add those two. There we have it. So it's defaulted to all pages, but you can pick, you know, whether it's 1 or 2 or whatever, right? So let's maybe pick. Set that up. Let me see. I have 4 pages there, so maybe I want to do, for the first one, I want to do 1, 3, and 4. So the 2 is not, and then we'll do all for this one. All right. Oops. There you go. All right. So let me add some destination folders. So there are 3 folders that I want to include. These 3 folders here. So pick destination. All right. Destination. Oh, and it's already here, so I don't have to type that. There you go. Select. Yeah, so all 3. Add. All right. So sometimes it's not in the order that you might like. You can, you know, you can just order them, you know, by moving them around. All right. So in the in this folder here, I want to distribute the maybe as slides, and then maybe I also want to distribute them. Let me see. Let me put the name here. Let's say samples, right? And then this will be distributed as slides, and maybe I want to distribute them as PDF as well on the same folder, and then sample. Let me see, for distribution. Okay, for distro. All right. So let's say number 2 here, we want to just do shortcuts, and maybe here I want to send them as a background image. All right, that's an example. And then maybe on the 3rd one, I also want to send them a zip file. All right, a zip file, images in zip file. All right, so let me see, is that everything? Slides, background, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 6 of them. So, oh yeah, separate files. So let's do, let me see here. Yeah, maybe folder 2 is where I'll do the shortcuts and also separate files as well. All right, there you go. So you will see all of them together. Yeah, there's a lot, right? So all right, so I set that up, and then I'm just gonna be doing distribute. All right, so it's gonna distribute all of this. So be sure not to close this dialog down, because if there's a lot of folders that you're gonna distribute, it's gonna take some time, and Google typically timeouts in a few minutes. So this one will loop through, you know, the entire process, so that it can be sent to all the folders accordingly. All right, so yeah, so that's running now. So just remember, the what it's doing is it's gonna compile all the source slides accordingly, depending on what type of distribution you've selected. So let's say, for example, it's gonna create 1 slides, you know, in your drive, and then later it's gonna be deleting it, but it's gonna create one, and then extract all the zip files, etc. Zip images as zip, and then, you know, etc., etc. So that's gonna take a little bit longer when it's loading your configuration, right? Yeah. So let me pause the video. You know, as soon as this changes, I'll return on the video. All right. All right. So it's starting to distribute to the folders now, since it's done compiling all the slides, and so yeah. So let's take a look. Actually, let's let it finish first. Let me load another spreadsheet here. Yeah, and then let's go to the destination. So yeah, so let's take a look at destination folder 1. So there's gonna be a slide and a PDF in destination 1. All right, so it's still loading. So yeah, so we're gonna refresh this one also. So yeah, so you see here, we define the name as samples and for distro. The PDF is for distro and then samples is the slide. So in destination, the slide is this one. It's a combination of, let me see, the source is basically all of source 1 and 1, 3, 4 of source 2. All right, all of source 1, which is this color, and then 1, 3, and 4. All right, so let's take a look. Oops, that's not the one. Yeah, this one. So yeah, here you go. This is, yeah, 3, 4, and then all of slide 1. Yeah, it's here. And then let's take a look at the PDF. All right, that's correct also. That's correct. All right, let me close that. And let's go back to, let's see, the destination 2 is shortcuts and separate files. So let's take a look at this. So yeah, so there's it copies it over. That these are the 2 copies, and these are the shortcuts, as you can see here. All right, so that's correct. And then lastly, destination as background images and as a zip file. Oh, I forgot to change this name, so most likely they're gonna show us as change your file name. All right, and destination 3. So let's refresh. So yeah, so it's here. So yeah, we forgot to change this. So, and then there as background image, so you can change them. You can't move them at all. They're as background images. It's typically useful when, say for example, if you're a teacher, you might want to distribute, the files, and you don't want them to be edited, right? All right, so let's see the zip file. So yeah, so all the slides here, are numbered properly based on their number, which is going to be similar to this one. So let me just open that up. All right, let me see, open. All right, so this is my slide. So let me open that up one. Here we go. Yep, that's the slide 1. Let me just make it smaller. And then let's do slide 2. Yep. Slide 3. Yep. Slide 4. Yep. 5. I'm sure I'm gonna be right. Here you go. All right. So yeah, let me just close all of that. Let me just go back. Yeah, so that's how it is. That's how it works. Yeah, so this is the original one. It says process complete. Thank you for using distribute for Google Slides. And then those are the items that we distributed to, or the app distributed to. Yeah, so I guess if you have any questions, don't forget to ask in the comments below. Yeah, and make sure to check the description, because if ever we do an update of this particular app, I'm gonna make sure that I put it in the description below as well for any updates, right? All right, so yeah, so thank you. If you like this video, please make sure you like it, so it helps us with the Google YouTube algorithm. And other than that, thank you and have a good day. Bye now.